I see. Okay. Certain books I can read and certain not. It's interesting. It's an alphabet I don't understand. So is this. Does this mean I guess I'm not from Earth? Okay. Okay, at some point I guess I'll figure out what those mean. Maybe. Might not even be another language. It might actually be code for doing something, solving a puzzle or something. Looks like there's no run in this that I can tell. Is this the one I just did? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's one anyway. Wow, bright sun. I mean, really bright sun. So this is clearly some kind of an abandoned place. Well, I think, or it almost looks like it could be a prison, except for some of this stuff, because this is all abandoned, right? So I'm not actually sure. It looks like we can't really go outside. Maybe because it's too bright. Maybe it's like the light is pushing me back or something. But I can't actually go out there. Okay. Another, this is a journal entry. Looks like, or a report maybe. Probably a date down at the bottom. There's something, a bunch of symbols in a 15 and a bunch of symbols in a 16. It'd be great if I could read this stuff. Do you at any point get to learn how to read the other language? I don't know. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. There's an axe at the end of the hall. I guess we're not going through there. All right. None of these lights seem to do anything. I wouldn't imagine there's any electricity going on right now, so it's not super surprising to me. I see. So I think some of those other books had additional pages as well, and I didn't keep clicking, so I didn't notice. can't go through the glass or the fallen doors. A little bit strange that that's... There's right here on the floor a strip or something that kept me from walking through. I had to walk around. Interestingly. Okay. Just one page on this one, looks like. Or at least only one page we can read. This is interesting. I'm not sure what's going on at all. But it's kind of a cool environment anyway, so far. So if this isn't Earth, they have at least vehicles similar to ours in some ways. I wonder if this was a situation where people were getting abandoned, or like the place was getting abandoned, and we got left behind or something, maybe. Okay, this is like a dining area now. What if this was a room? Oh, yeah, you have a room here and a room over there, like bedrooms. So this is more of a communal area with some people having their rooms right next to it or whatever. Interesting. Well, I can't do anything with any of these scraps. Okay. I don't imagine any of this stuff is edible anymore. Given how old and worn down everything is, it's probable there's not much here that's usable. There is still that axe at the end of the hall, which is a little interesting. I'm assuming it has some kind of significance. Maybe we pick it up at some point and use it to fight an enemy or something. I don't know. I wonder, the description of this game did just talk about dreams. So I wonder if this is a dream and when we wake up we can read things again, or I don't know. Having all these books but not being able to read any of them is a little interesting. I'm assuming it's not necessary to be able to read them to be able to get the gist of whatever it is they're trying to convey. So otherwise it'd just be silly to not let you read anything. Symbols you have to decipher. It definitely looks like something along the lines of cryptography, but does that mean we were in some kind of secret government research facility instead, maybe? Or I don't know. For a second, I thought we were breaking the key off. Oh. Oh, we did break the key off. Oh. Well, crapo. What if I should have tried to open that before pulling the key out? Is there an inventory option in this? Left click use. Oh yeah, mouse wheel is change item, right? That doesn't work. Okay. Oh, there had been another door, right? That was locked. Is it the one on the end? Oh, but there's no lock on it. It just wouldn't open. Okay. That door is totally inaccessible now. Okay. What's interesting anyway? Ah, too much light. Can I not go this way anymore? I cannot go this way any farther. You're not gonna let me. Okay. Oh, I see. I put the key in and it unlocked it. It just didn't open the door right away afterward. Okay, I had to do the second part myself. Fine, fine, fine. The bucket. Oh, I could use this with water probably, huh? Oh, so I can't close it to see better what's behind here. Alright, so I'm guessing not this room. I don't think, right? This one did not have... No, it was the room that was next to mine, right? Well, I say mine, the one I woke up in. So this one. Yeah. Now I don't know what I do with this. But I've got some water. There's definitely some stuff here that's unclear to me. Like, I'm trying to figure out what is actually going on. I just go back to sleep. I don't. Nope. Not yet, anyway. Oh. Flowers. I was a kid at some point and there were flowers. Wonder if I need to find more of those pages to piece together what's going on. So it looks like somebody wrote us a letter, maybe. Oh. Use that. Hey, they're pretty and stuff. Oh, apparently I spread it around even though the animation just showed in the corner there. Oh, does that mean I'm tired? Time to go to sleep? Let's shut that again then. Oh, dream of those maybe. Okay. Wait, it's nighttime and I have an axe. What? Apparently that's it for the night. Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand. Still can't read these. Okay. I also still can't go out this way during the day. Seriously? I'm sleeping again? I barely did anything. Why am I tired again already? Oh. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something at night that I didn't end up doing. I failed to do somehow. I really don't know what's going on right now. Okay. I think rather than going to sleep again, I think maybe we need to explore and find more pieces to the puzzle. Maybe then we can continue forward. I obviously have taken the axe at some point. Yeah, quit pretending like you're tired, dude. You barely got up. That's torn, but it doesn't look like that goes along with the... picture, the drawing of the flowers. Whatever I'm looking for may not be on the floor either, right? Just that the other one had been, so that's why why I'm looking there. That's nothing? Nope. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude, stop yawning. We get it. You're freaking tired or whatever. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I'm like got the axe. So until I figure that out in some way out of the room, I suppose, or whatever, I really don't know what the night thing does for me. His yawning is getting annoying. Wait, this is back the way I came. I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. This way. And I still can't get in here, right? Because I broke off the key. Yep. Doesn't look like you can interact with it anymore either, so. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing that used to be an axe also at some point. I still can't go any farther. So we go to sleep again, except I can't figure out how to get out of the stupid room at night. If I leave the door open, maybe I can just go. We'll see. Ah, see, now I can go out. Okay. So I guess that was the trick. I needed to leave my door open at night and then I could go out wandering. So let's go down where I just opened this. Right, where it had been locked before. Or the key was broken. Okay. So I take it the yawning is kind of your indicator telling you some of the next steps. Oh, so maybe you sleep here instead of your room? Interesting, maybe. Any more slips of paper that maybe could be... We can't really go that way either, okay. Maybe something could be connected to the picture with the flowers? Not seeing any of these things on the floor letting me interact. Not sure if we even will find some other piece to connect to the scrap we've got. But since it's torn, I figure there's a chance. Oh, we have. Looks like a ship left at some point. Oh, maybe a ship crashed. Okay. So at some point... Oh, they all shut on their own. Okay. I was like, what was that sound I heard? I wonder, because I'm wielding an axe at night, I wonder if I turn out to be some kind of a psycho. I'm like going around killing people. Hey, hi. Okay, I'm guessing that's the first part of the combo. So 0, 0 something. What is going on? Somebody knocking stuff over or whatever. Okay. 7461 over on the right column. Wonder if that's for this one or for a different one. Ooh, there's a lot there. Some kind of a factory or something? They're all the same, apparently. Okay. 7461, maybe? Nope. So you gotta do it the long way. 6. Wow, all the way around. And this may not even be the right combo for this one. Not for that one, anyway. 7, 4, 6, 1. Not that one. This one. Wish there were a faster way to do this. I don't know. It looks like it's just all mouse controls to me. Boy. Take a while to get there. Okay. I don't have that one either. Okay. This is the slow way to play the game, apparently. Seven, 4, 6, 1. And that was, just make sure I'm not getting it wrong, right? It was 7461. No, not this one. Bottom one. Yeah, over on the right, 7461. That might not even be a combination, honestly. Who knows? Not in scanning it, seeing another number like that. All right, let me write a note here. 7461 so far. Let me grab a little more to eat here. There is an 18. So maybe there's an 18 somewhere. Although it doesn't have a number by it, so I'm not sure if that... I'll note it down. But, whoops. Wonder if any of the other, like any of the books we saw previously do anything, have any more information. Not seeing another number stand out of this text. I mean, there's up at the top below the title, there's a 54, but I think that's like not something we want. It's probably like an addition number or something. And then there are enough circles in this language or cryptography or whatever that you can't really tell. What's this? So monetary amounts. This is why I think it's cryptography, because you have dollar signs and number signs and stuff. I don't know if I should note these down or not, I suppose. $89.25, $17,850, $12,750, $36,250, $146,401, and finally $183,250. Okay, I don't know if those are going to be useful at all, but just in case. I don't see any other numbers among the stuff. All right. Was 7461. Ah, we were on 7. Curse you. Nope, not that one either. I just can't really get in there very far. Okay. Wow, we can go downstairs potentially. Oh, is that... Yeah, this is a different way. Interesting. Okay, and then what's down this way? So not getting in that way. For now, at least. Maybe I use the axe on it later. Not there either. Huh. Well, I don't know at this point. Maybe we go back and sleep? I don't know. Miss anything on the wall or anything, right? I think so. Right, and this also won't let me go farther, right? I'll get stopped, yeah. Well, I don't know. Okay, I think rather than going back to the room, maybe I sleep here, though. Maybe. Maybe not. So it definitely had me use the paper when I wanted to click on this. I don't understand. Am I looking for something? Oh. Yeah, I probably need more water here. Okay. Don't know where I get more water. Maybe back this way again. Although I think that room is out, right? Now that I've been here, I don't think there's any more water to get. Maybe there's more from these. Nope. Since I'm kind of close-ish to this. Nope. That is dripping. Maybe I'll let that go for a while I sleep or something. It's kind of like I'm trying to make all the plants grow again or something, but I don't know why. Or what that even does, really. And am I still barred from this room? For now, at least, I'm still not able to get in it. Oh, I can't sleep here anymore. Well, how am I going to get things to fill up? I think I used all the water. Is it time? It looks like it's time. Nah, forget it. We'll keep playing this until 5. We'll just skip Sinistria also, unfortunately. I don't want to stop. I'm kind of curious where this goes now. But I don't know what I do next is the big problem right now. Okay, so we want to go this way, of course. Back. Oh, you know what? Where it's kind of dripping from the ceiling, the dilapidated part. Wonder if I use the bucket there. That's a definite maybe. Let's see, this is more. There's basically no water right now. I have to wait a while. So if I'm waiting, does this mean I do a couch sit, or I go back to my room and try to sleep? I don't know. But you're not going to go to sleep if I do this, right? You're just going to sit there and look and show me that the flowers need water. Yeah. And I'll try one more time, but I'm guessing I cannot sleep when I go back to my room. But maybe now that the bucket's in place, maybe that triggered a condition, so now I can do that. I don't know. Oh, still not allowed to sleep. Still can't get in there. Strange. Oh. Wonder if I should look at those books again. Any of the books I found in these other rooms. See if they maybe have any kind of clues. Not that one, that I could tell at least. No. There's a 6, then a symbol and a 9, but yeah, I don't think that. This is the kind of thing that potentially makes less exciting playthroughs. Because it takes a bit to try to figure things out. When you're doing it live like this especially, it's a bit more tedious, maybe, would be the word to use. For you guys to watch, that is. For me to play, it's fine, but... Oh. So just the one. Did turn a page. Four o'clock something at the top of the right page. Or presumably 4 o'clock. Who knows for sure. Huh. Okay. Guess that's it in here for now. Oh, wait, no. I'd looked... Right, the paper I looked at was in the bigger room. But it doesn't seem to matter. This one doesn't seem to have something I can use either. That'll be a negatory infinity over. Negatory infinity over. Old school, old time pencil sharpener. I'm having trouble figuring some things out, clearly. There's some parts of this I just don't understand. I don't know that I'm supposed to understand them, but I'm just saying there's some things that I'm like, what? Hmm. A 1 and a 2, but not even next to each other. That's all I saw on that one. No. Well, I'm not sure what the next step is. What happens? It's a bit to do, though, is the thing. What happens if I turn all the light switches on? Oh. I think those are all the light switches in this one. There's this one in the hall that I've flipped on now. Because I think, if I remember, I think I've made sure they all were down up to this point. So this would be the next most likely, or the also a kind of likely combination, I guess. I don't know, it's super likely though, but and I think that's everything for in here as well. Hey, Maneras, welcome. Take a bath in the tub. Yeah, gross. That's gross, dude. Don't, no. No, that's gross. So this is called Homesick. You're alone, and I think you're trying to figure out. Brush your teeth in the sink, gross. Wow, there's a lot of excitement going on there. Calm down. I'm not gonna say take a tranquilizer, but maybe calm down. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, you're alone, and you're trying to figure out why you're here, what here is, and stuff like that. I think all the writing is like another language, or it's cryptography or something. It's all like this, so you can't really. So you can't really read it. So there are some places where there are some numbers, like our kind of numbers. So that's something, but did I turn one on in here? I don't remember if I saw one in here or not. Oh yeah, I did. Yep. Okay, so there, and there. So I think we've taken care of whatever lights might have been in here as well. Oh, I think it was just cutting through the environment. I don't think anything actually happened. Just showing through. Don't see a light switch in here. And I don't even know if turning all the light switches on will do anything, but I don't think so. The interesting thing is too, so this is daytime. When you go to sleep at night, you wake up and you have an axe in your hand. And you're wandering around, and there's all this kind of like black goo or whatever kind of coming up from the ground and going up. If you stand in place too long, a bunch of that surrounds you, and then you wake up and it's daytime again. If you go fast enough, or not fast, well, yeah. Anyway, if you like get out of there and don't let it surround you, you can wander around. And I ended up this door here in an earlier day was shut and locked, like the key broke off here. So basically, you couldn't do anything with this. At night, I came over here and I used the axe on it. And then I woke up and then it was broken open and I can access things again. I don't know what significance that has. Does that mean you're some kind of psycho and you've killed people with your axe? I don't know. So also there are these flowers here. I have, you'll notice in the bottom right corner, it's not, oh yeah, I dropped it. I set it off. That's right. I've set it to get filled up with water. I have a bucket, and one of the tubs had, yeah, maybe, I don't know. So one of the tubs in one of the abandoned rooms had water in it. It doesn't anymore. I've used the water. I grabbed the water in the bucket and I put it on some of these, like here, these are like dead flowers. So I'd taken the water and put them on the flowers, and the flowers bloomed, and they look all blue like that now. Like over here, down the hall, and then in my room and stuff. This area needs some. So I put the bucket down over this way. That drawing definitely means I'm the monster. Yeah, maybe. So I put the bucket here to potentially gather water, but as you can see, there's not really enough water. So I think I need to sleep again. And then when I wake up in the morning, that'll be full. But I can't open this door when I go around. It's the other way, right? Yeah. When I go around this other direction, over here and down. Oh, here's another light. Like I said, I don't know if they do anything, but when I go around here, I cannot open these either. So, there's that. I feel like I need to sleep again to give enough time for the bucket to fill with water, but I can't figure out how to sleep again. So the bed I was originally on no longer lets me click it to go to sleep. I was able to previously, but I can't now. The only other thing I can find that is even a potential sleeping place is this couch here. So when I would go to sleep in my bed, I would do this, then I would make sure this was active, and then I would do this. But this just shows me that those flowers need water. The vent above the door? So you're talking about up above here? I don't know that I can do anything with that. It's a good point, though. I have not technically tried to click on it. No, it's not interacting at all. These are, but no. No work key. I'm positive I just need to give this enough time for it to fill up. There's nowhere else really that water's dripping, except a little tiny bit from sinks, but I can't even click on the sinks. At least here I can click on the puddle. There's not a vent over here. Yeah, definitely worth a try. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Nope, no light switch there. Just double checking. Already turned that one on. So the other thing is these can open, and in some of these there are interesting things. The top of each of these sets is locked, however, and I've been looking to see if there's a combination. The only one I've got that I could see in looking at different papers and books and stuff is 7461, but 7461 has yet to open any of these. So, all right, well, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, Monaris, and I will see you tomorrow, I guess. Anyway, take it easy, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. See, there's the second column on the right page. Toward the bottom, there's an 18, but I don't see any more numbers. And I wrote that down, but I don't know that I can use that in conjunction with anything else necessarily. I feel like maybe opening a drawer, one of the top drawers, is needed to proceed. Yeah, and these are all the monetary amounts, which I don't know if those are even going to apply at any point. Try these drawers again. Yeah, 00, maybe 0018. Since that one, whoops, had 18 in it. Maybe. Oh, it would be nice if there's an easier way to go. Oh, 11. Oh, is it that convenient? It's just the number of the thing? Maybe just in this case. We'll try that on the others and see. Okay, and this one. So a lot of the previous stuff. Oh, this might be another number too. What is that? I don't know what that first thing is. It almost looks like N829, which would not be a number. But we have that potential. Okay, so that one's unlocked now. So I say 53 on this one. That may have only been for that one drawer, though, because that clue was in that set of drawers. We'll test it here and see. That'd be too easy if they all were just 00 and whatever, right? But maybe. Oh, so far, that's also true. So flooding happened. Looks like it was a factory / mining town, and then there was a bunch of flooding. So maybe the people tried to leave at some point. and they ended up here in the course of fleeing from their home that was having problems. Maybe. $25, $23, $21, $19. So maybe this is 0019. Maybe. Whoops. Yeah, I passed 0. Gosh dang it. Okay, cool. Had to run around all day and I'm not done. Can watch for a while now. Oh, you didn't miss when my internet was down. So for those 3 hours, you didn't miss anything. Nothing was happening. I only played a couple games actually since coming back. I did Yomawari, which is interesting. It was pretty fun. It's kind of difficult in some ways. I mean, I'll get through it, but it's interesting. It's fun. And then rather than doing Monstrum and Sinistria, I'm doing Homesick. And I'm just playing it longer, so I'm not even going to play Sinistria. I'm just going to do... Well, I will, but just not today. I'll do Homesick until it's dinner time. And I said 19, I think, if I guessed right. I don't know if that guess is right, but we'll see. Yep, there we go. Yeah, see, they were mining for ore, I think. And then, or possibly oil. Maybe that's a thing too. Don't know what number this one takes. 14. Okay. Whoa. Ah. I'm not able to read it after all? That sucks. Oh, but it did open this door at least. Alright. Or make this available, I should say. Okay. More strange writing. There's a 19 on the left page. Excuse me. Okay. Looks like that's all we're going to get for there. It's the same things. That's that whole stack. Okay. $18. I wonder if this is just 18. Probably not, though, because there's 19, but it might be. Let's try 0018 and see. No, that didn't work. It's hard to know, honestly. So basically, let me take these off. They get a little, my ears get a little sore after a while. So while I'm explaining, I'll go ahead and do this. So effectively, you wake up. I'll even show you the room, but basically, you wake up in part of this complex. and you are wandering around trying to find different clues kind of about maybe who you are, why you're here, what may have happened here. As you can see, everything is dilapidated and crumbling. So you woke up here on this bed. Now, if you have this symbol, this circle, that means you can interact with something. Previously, you were able to interact with this bed. You no longer are. But when you initially wake up, you could go in this bed and sleep. Now, if you slept, well, a couple of things. First of all, if you just clicked the bed with nothing else, you just lied back on the bed. You didn't actually try to sleep or anything. If you, though, at a certain point, I think it maybe was over there, kind of over toward that table, I found this scrap of paper with flowers. While this was still allowing you to interact with it, if I had the flowers in my hand and I clicked on the bed as well, then I actually went to sleep. When I went to sleep, everything was nighttime, and I was wielding an axe. That axe, prior to that first night dream, was inside here. Obviously, it's not there anymore. So I woke up in the night and I had that axe, and I was wandering around, and there were like big black liquid or something things kind of pulling up from the floor at different spots. And if I stood in place too long, enough of that black stuff surrounded me, and I woke up and it was daytime again, and I did not progress. So what I ended up figuring out was that, well, two things. One, at nighttime, you actually can't really do much. There's almost no interaction at night. There's some, but there's almost none. So what I ended up having to do, I had this door closed and locked. Well, during the night, when I have the axe, I can't interact with this, so I couldn't open the door. So when I woke up during the day, I opened it. Then I went to sleep again. And then when I woke up, even though I had the axe, this was open so I could come out. So I ran down this way. On an earlier day, this door here had been shut, and in the lock there was a key. This key, you'll look at the bottom key on the ring, it's broken. That's broken off in the lock of this door. So although I retrieved this other key, the bottom key that was broken, so this door was no longer able to be unlocked. Well, at night, I was able to run over here with my axe and chop at the door, and I broke it open. Or knocked it down, or whatever. So I was able to open up this area. Previously, this was not accessible. Basically, if you go around the hall there, and then go a little bit there, and then to the right, there's a big, well-lit hall, but you can only go a little bit, and then there's like an invisible game wall that prevents you from going farther. Like, you can see farther, but you can't actually travel any farther, right? And the same thing then coming back this way. Once this was open, you go through here, and then you can only go a little bit to the left, and that's that same hall, but it's on the opposite end, and that blocks you from going any farther. So anyway, we, in the course of things also, partly I think because I have this with the flowers, I was like, oh, I wonder if I'd found a bucket. And so the room next to mine had a tub full of water. None of the other tubs had water, but that room next to mine had a tub full of water. So I used the bucket, got water from there, poured it on the plants in my room, and it eventually, apparently, made all these plants, like even over here and stuff, healthy and start growing again and everything. So that's great. But it looks like the plants in here are dying and need water. I'm not sure how this providing water for the plants plays into the plot of the story, though. Anyway, so if I the only other place, so my bed is no longer active. I can't click on it anymore. The only other place I found is here. If I click on this, it shows me, I mean, I have different things I could try to use. But the one I can use is this. I'll sit down. And now, basically, you see I can't really move much. I can't, like, look around, really. So it focuses me toward, hey, there are dead plants here. Making me think, oh, okay, so obviously I need to water more plants. I can't do it right now. I mean, I can't interact with them right now. Okay, so, I mean, I could do this. Grab this picture again, but it doesn't really do anything, right? Anyway, so, okay, so I can't really interact with those. But I did still have the bucket. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to use the bucket for whatever. Well, so I brought the bucket over here. And this is dripping, so I can interact with this when the bucket's not there. Like right now, I've got the bucket and I can interact with it, so I put the bucket down. So I think I need to leave it there long enough that the water can fill it up. I don't think it's actually getting more, like it's getting filled up while I'm awake. I think I have to sleep again at some point. I just don't know how I can sleep because I can't interact with my bed anymore, and I can't sleep by sitting on the couch, which is the only other kind of sitting, lying type of a thing I can use that I've seen, at least, or that I've been able to, that I remember. This door doesn't open. If I go over here and down to the end, this doesn't open either. I can't interact with the vent. That's what Mineras was saying. Maybe I could interact with the vent here, but I can't. It won't let me interact with the vent. So there's that. So I'm going to try to figure some stuff out. I did finally, it took me a bit to figure it out, but I did finally figure out that these drawers open by using 00 plus the number on the drawer. So for example, this is 53. So 0053 opens this drawer. And once that's open, you can see more of these kind of slides. And these slides are giving you some of the backstory, I think. So this was at one point, this was like a mining / factory town. And it had a flood. You see a lot of flooding happened. It's pretty bad, actually. This has a 27 in the bottom left. I wonder if that actually ends up being the number for this drawer over here. So this one I figured out because I just followed the order. 25, 23, going every odd number up, right? 25, 23, 21, 19. So 19 opened this one. That could be also, this is 27 because it's 25, so this might just continue with 27. I had read a slip of paper that had an 18, and so I thought, oh, maybe it's 18, but that didn't work out. But let's try 27. Maybe this one will work. I'll have to go all the way around. There's not a way to go backwards on this, because right-click would be pull away and stop using this. And the mouse wheel scrolls through the items in my inventory, so... Still no. Yeah, since I took that off, I didn't hear. It normally will click if you can use it. So whatever number this was, I don't remember now, 14 or something. Anyway, whatever number this was, I used it and it opened a drawer, but instead of being able to really look at anything in the drawer, I don't remember if you were here for that or not. I think you were. This fell open or fell over, so I could then get in here more, and so I was able to find this against the wall in here. So I need that for something. Not sure what, but for something. This all the I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think all the drawers are pulled out of this. I think that's what the stack of stuff is. So I've read this, and then I read this as well. So this has dollar amounts. See, I think this. At first, I thought maybe it was another language, but I think this is just cryptography. Because if you look, for example, the first. So you have the really, like the 1-line paragraph, then you have the, what is that, a 6-line paragraph, but then below that, the third paragraph, at the end, you have 89.25 with a dollar sign. Next one, you have 17.850 with a dollar sign. All these other ones have dollar amounts. So I can't imagine it's supposed to be a foreign language. I'm pretty sure this is cryptography of some kind. Does that mean we're some kind of secret spy family or something? I don't know. This one was an 11. And so this one opened when I did that. And there are more of these. Show you some things. See, it looks like... These look like oil wells of some kind, possibly. See, and there's the spraying out the oil, and there's also the explosion and stuff. So I don't actually know fully, or yeah, very well, actually, what's going on. But it feels like maybe this, whoever you are, was involved in some kind of a financial venture rather than a governmental one. This was the clue that told me that you use 00 and then the pound, and I figured out it's 00 plus the drawer number. The reason I cannot open the drawer over there, not this one, but the one behind it right there, I can't open that top one because I don't know what number that is. So I'm not sure what I would use. You could figure it out eventually, but I've now tried 18, which one of the documents had the number 18 kind of standing out from the other symbols. And then I used 27, which was in the bottom corner of that one slide. But I don't know. This has what looks like N823 or 829, and I don't know what that means. But, or it could be the reverse. Well, if that was reversed, though, that'd be backwards. I don't know how that would work backwards. I don't really know what that symbol on the bottom would be for a number if it was backwards. Anyway, so I've been looking for other clues, trying to find other clues as well. See if there's anything else that will help me figure out a number for that. $2573R. That's another possibility. So I found a 4-digit number earlier. 7461, but that did not open any of the top drawers. Let me write this one down. I did not do this one yet. 2573R, whatever that's for. Probably not for the drawer, I'm guessing. But just in case, I wrote it down. See, there's more of this. There's kind of, it was like a, I don't know, like a coastal town that also had oil and mines. Is this in Texas? I don't know what's going on. I'm really not sure. But see, none of these, I don't think. Well, I have the number 27, but these others don't have a number at all. Yeah, so they don't. It doesn't help me. Whoops. So okay. Since I'm here, I will try this other number, although I'm expecting it to not work, but we'll try it and see. So, 2573. Do. Yeah, still no. So I'm not sure of a few things. Number one, I don't know when I can sleep next to progress to get the bucket filled. Number two, I don't know what the top number on that last thing of drawers is. And even if that last thing of drawers is something I want to be opening, it might just be a waste of time. It's probably nothing bad, I would guess, but it might be just a waste of time. But yeah, so those are, let's see, those two things. What else? Some of these other drawers, I don't know how, or not drawers, doors, I don't know how to open them or not. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to open them. I've been looking around for light switches. I had them all off previously, so I've been trying to switch them all to on. But I don't think there's electricity in this place, so I don't think that does anything. It might still. But I've kind of assumed it won't actually. But since I'm wandering around anyway, I figure at least I can poke around at some things and see if anything changes, right? But I don't. Did we get snow? No. I heard some dragging, like almost like a snow shovel, but I didn't remember seeing snow. See, and this drips, but I can't interact with it, so I can't put a bucket there or anything. I've looked at some of these other things too, but I don't see any numbers. The only number on that one is 10. Yeah, technically, I suppose I could try a 10 on that top thing of drawers. It doesn't hurt. It takes a little bit extra time if it doesn't work. And see, some of these don't have any numbers either. So when I say like a 10, I'm distinguishing. Maybe I ought not to, but I'm distinguishing. See the kind of the printed serif font for the upper left there. Right, versus the others. Oh, interesting. I hadn't realized because I cut this off earlier because it had extra or excess room or whatever. Wait. No, that's right. Why is that display getting cut off, I wonder? Huh. It's cutting a little bit off the screen. For me, I can see... So see that shelf there? When I am here, I'm right along the top of the shelf. But for you, it's cut off. That's weird. I don't know why that is. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know... There's some of these things like this photo, but I can't interact with it, at least currently. I would guess maybe 11, except you have 3 of them here, making me think they're just symbols, right? So you have the top right, and then the third line on the right, and then all the way down you have it also on the right. I don't think that's actually the number 11. It's too common for it to be the number 11. It's a lot less likely that you would have in such a brief amount of text 11 showing up 3 times. It's not very likely, so I'm guessing it's not the number 11. Plus the 1 doesn't match the 10 when you have the serif font. So I'm also thinking that difference reinforces the idea that it's not the number 11. Yeah, so I don't really know at this point what the next step is. So since we're back in here, I guess let's try the number 10. So 0010. Dude, clicking through to get to 0 is real fun with this game. 0. Yeah. I didn't expect it would, but just in case. Also, there's, for this piece of paper, it's torn. So I was previously kind of looking around on the ground to see if there was another side to the page to match up. And while this looks like, well, it doesn't look like it matches up, but it looks like there's more potential for it or whatever, they aren't active at all. So it doesn't really seem to be that you are going to find one anytime soon, at least. I don't know what this is for. It almost looks like you could use it as an improvised kind of sucky, but still something, weapon. But I don't know that you actually have enemies in this you fight. It seems like any enemy, which like I said, I still don't think it's actually an enemy, but any quote-unquote enemy that might exist is actually probably you. So... see, it wasn't showing up. I don't think you could. I mean, I'm still a little bit tired, of course. I still am, you know. But I'm not. I'll occasionally yawn, but I'm not exhausted like I was before, where I was just completely struggling the entire time. I'm mostly okay. Plus, we have, so after dinner here, which I actually should be eating probably about now. What do I have? 5:10 is my dinner time on this. So once I do dinner, what is running into something? Oh, just got tabbed out, I guess. Anyway, after I do dinner, right, then we have Call of Cthulhu, Layers of Fear 2, The Beast Inside, Moons of Madness, and Insulation. So at least Insulation, maybe not, but at least most of those I would expect to be kind of more jump scare-ish kinds of things, so they should help keep me awake also, have like my adrenaline pumping. One thing, I rearranged my schedule in the early morning, and I think that did contribute. I mean, it wasn't solely, obviously, I still would have struggled, and I still needed to get more sleep, but in the early morning, I think some of the stuff that I had scheduled, because it was slower, most of it was, I think it took more thinking, and so it kind of appeared, at least to me, to exacerbate my fatigue some. Don't Knock Twice wasn't. That was a jump scare one, but otherwise, the thing with Don't Knock Twice was there was a point where there was a window shattered, and I was like, and I like yelled out. That was it. Somewhere between 1:30 and 3 in the morning. I was like, I can't be yelling out and waking people in the other apartments up. So I moved a couple of things. I moved Azurael's Circle and Detention around so that I wouldn't have the likelihood of calling out in surprise or whatever. The other stuff later tonight, I'm not as worried about, because that's all. I mean, the last one, Insulation, is 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's not going to be in the middle of the morning. At the very latest, that's going to end when other people maybe have went to bed not much before that, so they should still be able to get a decent night's sleep, even if I end up yelling out a little bit before whatever. So I'm not too worried about that now. It was just this morning I thought about it, and I was like, oh crap, I can't be making all this noise. So who knows, maybe next year this time I won't be living in the apartment complex anymore, and I can within reason, because I'll still have neighbors, but I can make all the noise I want within reason and be totally fine. So I really honestly don't know what to do at this point. I'm not sure how I progress in the story. But again, coming back here, this doesn't really seem to fill up while... Because I've been doing a lot of wandering around for the last while and nothing, so... Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you when you get back, whenever it is you leave. Lay in bed to save. But I can't lay in bed. It won't let me. You won't let me lay in the bed again. Like, literally, you're not letting me lay in the bed, so I don't know how I save now. I mean, I guess maybe that saves. Otherwise, I don't know how I save. I'll go back one more time, but it does not let me interact with the bed anymore. So I don't know how I'm supposed to save if I can't get on a bed. These beds are all busted, so I can't use them. I think this one over here at least doesn't have a mattress. Yeah, they got the box springs maybe, but they don't have the mattress. Don't know. Maybe because this one's weird with the saving, maybe I should play, like, not today, but like going forward, maybe I should play more of this, like, pretty much right after the stream. My next normal stream, maybe I do more of this so that I can get through this, because I don't know if I'm going to remember a lot of this stuff, like the codes I was using for the drawers and stuff. Some of the other stuff seems like it would be a little bit easier to remind myself and catch back up again. You see, I don't see any numbers on this either that would work for that other one. So I don't know. I don't know. I shut this and then I can use the bed? I don't think that's a thing. Let me check.